Decision time for President Trump on Iran. 10 days ago, he warned the U.S. was locked and loaded to protect Iranian protesters if violence continued. Now, as the crackdown intensifies, the world is watching closely. White House officials say only Trump knows his next move. With strong options on the table, a critical decision may come soon. At the time, he said the U.S. was locked and loaded and ready to go. Since then, Iran's crackdown has intensified, with shocking reports emerging despite an internet blackout. Now, the world is watching closely for Washington's next move. The White House says even insiders are uncertain. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt stated that only the president knows what he will do, leaving the global community waiting and guessing. Senior officials are expected to brief Trump this week on possible options. Speaking aboard Air Force One, the president said he is considering what he described as very strong options. Recent success in Venezuela has added to speculation that military action is being considered. The U.S. has shown before that it can strike from a distance using long-range stealth bombers and precision weapons. Pentagon officials say responses could range from targeted strikes to cyber operations and covert psychological measures aimed at disrupting Iran's command structure. However, a full-scale intervention appears unlikely. Iran is not Venezuela. It is a battle-hardened state, and removing a single figure would not necessarily change the regime. Trump himself has referenced past U.S. failures in Iran, including the disastrous 1980 hostage rescue attempt, highlighting the risks of putting American troops on the ground. Experts suggest the administration's goal may not be regime change, but pressure. That pressure could be aimed at halting the crackdown, securing concessions in nuclear negotiations, or pushing reforms that could eventually lead to sanctions relief. Officials say Iranian representatives have quietly reached out to negotiate, even as public rhetoric from Tehran remains defiant. Vice President J.D. Vance and other senior aides are reportedly urging diplomacy first. But if violence continues, diplomacy risks appearing weak and could demoralize protesters. Some analysts argue that a limited strike might encourage dissent and unsettle the regime, while others warn it could backfire and unite the country against the U.S. Iran has threatened retaliation and still possesses significant missile capabilities, along with regional allies able to respond. With pressure mounting from multiple sides, President Trump now faces a complex and high-stakes decision, one that could reshape the region.